do I need to know from my higher self in this moment in time? Because part of me feels like I'm playing so small and I'm so afraid of letting this energy flow. And I know I'm letting it flow in these morning meditations, in the ceremony time. But like I said earlier today, part of me is still I don't know if it's confused or uncertain around allowing my light to fill the space and not like affecting others with my energy. And I know this may be childhood logic of when I felt so much from others, that I felt that I needed to keep myself close because I didn't want them to be impacted by my energy as I was feeling impacted by their energy. I didn't realize that most people didn't feel the way I felt or still feel. But yeah, I really feel like there's this old programming that served me at the time because that was, Sarah child logic. But it does not serve me anymore. And I'm really, really afraid of like impacting others in such a way that creates chaos in their lives that they then need to clean up. I mean, it's my mind is trying to figure it out, I guess. Doesn't help that I'm constantly hearing the words, spiritual bypassing. I don't really know what that means. But I hear it quite a bit from other people and situations. I don't know how big to allow my light to be. So there's a few things that as I was speaking that dropped in. I'm not sure whether that was my subconscious giving me answers or my superconscious giving me answers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna allow my channel to come through because I know I've been blocking it. I'm just gonna start talking and see what comes out. Sarah, we love you so much. You're trying to logic this thing. So badly. Whew, that was a good one. All out. how can you affect yourself negatively? How can you bringing love to yourself? This is your creation. This entire universe is yours. And don't start blaming yourself for the other stuff that's happening. For the things that are reflecting out in the world that seem very chaotic, seem very negative in terms. It is not. This is past. This is past energies. You shining your light will not make things worse. You know this. Deep down in your heart, you know this. And I know the fears. You've seen it, you've witnessed it, where people have prayed for change. Just calling you into their lives and then said, hey, wait a minute, I want to change, but this isn't how I wanted it to happen. You've done that yourself in your own life, wanting change, and then you're like, oh, how this worked out is not how I wanted it to work out. But that's not in yours or anybody's control. That is part of the co-creation of the universe between you and Source, between your subconscious, your self-conscious, and your superconscious. That is the balance between freedom of choice, but also freedom of choice of the creator, of the creation, of how those desires are fulfilled. And I know you want this so badly, and you're so afraid at the same time. You're so afraid of people not realizing this power is within them as well. This is why you're holding yourself small, so it's not becoming too overwhelming for people. Let me love you for that kindness, for that gentleness, for that love. But we can also feel the sadness in yourself. Of holding yourself back. You want to shine, you want to create, you want to be Source embodiment on this planet, and you already are. You already are. And you already have the answer to some of your questions that you've asked earlier. And now someone's gonna say, hey, I wanted to know that too. Why aren't you answering? And part of it, because each answer is unique to each individual. There is some resonance overlap, of course. But when it comes to morals, it's up to your human self to decide, because that is a human creation. Source's love and acceptance of all There's no judgment. There only is, or is not. And both the one and the zero are perfectly as they are, because without the one there would not be the other. And that is really hard for some of you to accept. I know Sarah has expressed this in the past, and she has received a lot of pushback from people. That's why she's not sharing as much as she really wishes to. That's the beauty of some of these new ways of sharing for you guys. And also, like, sharing through the ether. The ether is like the internet of spirituality, where everything is available, everything is connected, and you can tune in and go from mote to mote to mote to mote to mote. Download anything you need or want or desire. Fantasize, create anything you wish or desire. It doesn't have to material in the physical. It can just be in the ether. And that is a perfect place for it as well. But those things that resonate with you really, really deeply, that you've already seen in your mind in the physical, those are the things that tend to come through as you allow them. But be inspired. It's like a co-creation between you and the inspiration that wishes to come through into the physical. And sometimes it seems like it's in alignment, but then it doesn't work out, and that's fine too. There are lots and 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 lots of people that can be here to co-create. I know Sarah has seen projects and things that she thought were her life's goal. But then we showed her that those were just tiny blips on her experiences, that she's much, much, much bigger than those little human goals, imaginations. And we only say little because Sarah is the whole universe. And so are you. You are the whole of your universe. And you're all co-creating with each other from universe to universe to universe to universe. And yes, there is overlap. That's what the flower of life shows. Flat representation. But you know, we love leaving mysteries for you to think about. Your human mind loves those things to figure out, to think about, to play with. They're like Easter eggs in a video game, just little extras for you to play with if you so desire. But overall, you can still play without them. Remember to breathe. Remember to anchor, to root, to allow flow to happen, to help you move those energies. for tuning in and trusting yourself, for allowing yourself to ask those questions so that the answers may appear within you, through you, from you. Those questions are sometimes like keys that unlock the flow, that unlock the blocks. Sometimes you don't receive a direct answer. And sometimes you do. It all depends. What we feel like you actually need to resolve whatever it is that you desire to have resolved, removed, or adjusted, or brought in alignment. And always remember, we are love. I almost said highest form, and I was like, you know what? No, all is love. There's no high, there's no low, there's no in, there's an out. It's all one. It's all love, ether. Energy. And words really don't give it justice, but that's what we have in this moment. But I know you guys can feel into the resonance of these ideas, truth, feelings. You're doing it perfectly fine. There is no doing this wrong. There's only being an embodiment. And you're so happy that you're on this journey.